Hey everybody. So this is Amanda back again, and so earlier today I took off my polish, and so now I'm going to do a very quick how to apply our polish. And I've already prepped my nails. That's an important part. Soak your nails, push your cuticles back, and just get your nails totally filed and ready. It helps apply a lot, and you don't want to get it on that back end on your cuticles because it'll start to peel. So I am going to apply the my number one go-to. I couldn't select a polish. It took me forever today, so I just decided to go with what I know. So first I'm going to use the alcohol prep pad, and to get all the oils and everything off my nails. And you want to make sure you don't put lotion or anything like that. Get it all dry before you start to apply your polish. And also another little trick is when you're applying, you're going to be using the pads of your fingers right here, the tips of your fingers. So go ahead and use that alcohol pad on the tips of your fingers as well. So you're going to get it all polished up. So in part of your getting ready and pushing your cuticles back, go ahead and file your nails. My nails are really short right now, which is strange for me. That's one of the reasons I'm going with my always go-to Tokyo Lights. It's kind of like my neutral that I always use no matter what. I couldn't pick another one because my nails, I just felt like they were too short. But anyway, I spent a while filing, buffing them, getting them ready. So now I've used the alcohol pad, and now we're going to open them up and select a size and put them on. This is how the package comes. You want to also make sure if you are somewhere cold or have cold hands, you want to be somewhere warm. You want it room temperature. You don't want them too cold because it'll make them really stiff and hard to apply and hard to set on your nails. So I don't usually have that problem. I'm always pretty warm, so as soon as they touch me, they go pretty smoothly. So there's the set. You have two. All your different sizes. So the first thing you want to do is select a size. I usually use the second one for my pinky. I like things to be a little bit bigger rather than smaller. So I would rather go over the edge a little bit on my nail than to and use that, get the excess off, than to have to stretch it too much. So the first thing you do is you peel off the top layer. It's a clear sheet. And then you're going to peel off the white backing using this tab. And then you're going to, this little extra piece. And you see how I'm touching it here? That's why I mentioned that tip about using the alcohol pads on the tip of your fingers so you aren't putting oil on it as I'm handling it, as you see right now. And see, my cuticles are a little messed up too. My nails, like, they've been through a little rough patch. So we'll get back there, hopefully in a week or two. All right, so I just centered it on, and like I said, so this one's a little bit larger than my nail, and all I'm doing is pressing it on there, and then I'm gonna go kind of around the edge. And you can use your fingernail, and you can also use an orange stick, which I like to use those, if I can find it, of course. Just to crease it, and of course, I don't have one when I need one. So I will just use my nails for it. There they are right here. Hold on. I was using them for a camera prop. So that's where they were. Okay, so here we go. So I just kind of go around and press around the edges to make a line that you'll easily be able to peel off. And then I'm going to still use my nails. And again, my nails are so short right now, that's different for me. And just kind of go underneath the nail to kind of seal it off and remove that strip. Now, the idea is, and if you're careful, you can use this strip for another nail. So most of the time I can get 2 pedicures and 2 manicures out of each one. So because I've learned how to put it on. But as you can see, it is different when I have short nails. I'm having to use, so look, good to know. My nails are usually a lot longer than this, and I damaged one, and then I had to cut them all down, and anyway, that's what I get. So I'm just gonna keep peeling off the excess. I'm gonna put my hand down there. And go around with the orange stick. That's why the orange stick is always good to have, because then you can seal it, make sure everything's good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the edges there. And then always start with your pinky also and work your way in towards your thumb, because you need your thumb to do that. All right, so there we go. We got the first pinky done. Let's move on. I'm trying to get this done before 8 o'clock because it's one of the first team meetings that I guess I will attend, and I think we do it here on Facebook. So I'm trying to get this done before. So there we go. I use the other end of the strip on the pinky. I'm gonna fold it over the edges and just kind of press it in and use that to cut off the excess. The excess will kind of roll under. Kind of push it on and seal it on there. And there we go. Round 2. I guess I just had trouble. So then I've got a little piece. I'll stick it over there. All right, so then I'm gonna move on to my next nail. Moving in. So again, I'm gonna pull off that top piece. I didn't really check. I think this is the one I usually use on my middle finger because of the rounded edge. And then, let's see, I'm gonna use this other guy. It's just kind of picking out which size you want to use. And they also have a little bit different shapes to shape as your nail bed. So look, that one's closer to mine. So I'll use that. So I've already pulled the top layer off. Again, you separate it. Again, making sure you get all those oils off is important because I found that tip about making sure the pads of my fingers were also oil free. And it has always made my nail polish stay much longer too. And you can tell when you handle it, it's better. It sticks on better and seals. So again, here we go. I just put it on there. And I'm just kind of pressing it into my nail. And there we go. Removing the excess. So, 2 down. All right. So, I've got a few more minutes left before. Let's see how much I can get done. A little off center on that one, but it's okay. Sometimes I'll go back and it really does make a difference if you do like a 2-layer application. And sometimes, and Tokyo Lights is really cool because it's an even stronger, different color when you add another layer. And so sometimes I will double up and do it there too. So anyway, there we go. All right, let me do one more for, how many minutes do I have?
6.
I have 6 minutes. Okay. Will you make some noises when it's about 3? All right, so I got my next strip. Those are my timekeepers in there. Carter and my husband. Happy anniversary, Paxton.
Happy anniversary, baby.
1 year today, and our baby is 6 months, so you can do the math all you want. So it's been an exciting day. We just had cake and dinner with my daughter and 9-monther eating some good hearty noodles with us. So it's been fun. It's been a good day. So there we go. Moving on. I'm going fast so I can make this meeting. However, I guess it's on my phone, so I won't be too far away. I'll get there on time. And look, my nails will be done. See, you can apply anywhere. I've done it in the car with my husband before. I enjoy it because if we're going out of town or whatever, it gives me something to do while we're driving, and it doesn't take up my time while we're getting ready around the house. So saves time everywhere. I couldn't draw. I've tried to paint my nails many times in a riding car with liquid polish, and I always regretted it. Definitely regretted that. I know this one's going to be a little bit too big for my nail, So again, I'm gonna go ahead with Orange Stick Soon. Do it around the edges. And again, I'm just kind of doing that. You don't wanna drag it too much because that glitter, you wanna kind of make sure you get it in a straight line. I just press. Sometimes you just wanna make sure you get that glitter even. Seal off well. And then again on the side. Like I said, I'd much rather do this than have a gap on the edge. It's just my preference. So, even though the polish is a dry polish and basically no dry time, you should be gentle with them for at least, 10, 15 minutes. I can touch them, you can do whatever, but I wouldn't go trying to scrape it off at 10 minutes. So, but it's not like leaving the nail salon where you can't open your car door for an hour. So, very big difference. And it's not as expensive as a nail salon. So, as I'm supposed to be wrapping up, look, I'm trying to get this done right before 8. I will say, check out my website at primopolish.com. And if you're watching this, you are in my live group. So please invite some friends and help me grow, since this is my it's my second month, so month and a half. All I've got left to do is my thumbs. Might be late for the meeting to make the thumbs, but if you're late for a nail meeting to make sure your nails look good, that's okay. They won't mind. All right, so that's the piece I chose for my thumb. Again, I can usually get also a pedicure out of this as well. So I'm not gonna put my toes up here on the table, but definitely after a couple times applying it, you get it down pat to where it's easy, and you can do a lot of nails with one package of strips. So I think I'm getting close to my cutoff, aren't I?
4 minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes. Whoa. I'm doing all right. So there we go. And as you can see, it's pretty simple. Once you make sure, and a big part of it is making sure your nails, those cuticles are pushed back, because if you apply it to your cuticles, it's just gonna start pulling off, and if you gotta get the oils off your hands. And then I wait a little while, and then I apply cuticle oil and things, because but I wait a couple hours or so. I think it says wait longer than that, but I've never had any problem. I usually wait a couple hours, and at bedtime I'll apply like lotion, and never had any problem. And Tokyo Lights, man, this one has lasted 2 weeks, over 2 weeks, really. It's just when my nails were growing out, I had to finally take it off. So there we go. How to apply. And this is Tokyo Lights, my number one favorite. There's an awesome picture that I just saw posted that I'm gonna definitely post. Check everything out on my website, primopolish.com, and invite some friends, and we're gonna do a raffle at the end of the month. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna go to this meeting now. My nails look good, so hopefully all the nail girls will be happy. All right, see y'all later.